Hello, AndroidAppsReview.com users. My name is Avery, and today we are taking a look at the new platformer game ZAK Adventures from developer Evangelos Karamolegkos. And in ZAK Adventures, you're facing the all-too-common situation. You're having a nice afternoon when suddenly a villain pops out of nowhere and steals your magic crystal. What are you going to do? Well, we're here to help ZAK rescue his magic crystal from the villain Taz. Why exactly does Taz not like ZAK? Why did he steal his magic crystal? We don't really find out, but at least we know that we have an adventure to go on and we can help ZAK out. Let's get right into the game. You'll notice, first off, the graphics for this game are really nostalgic, almost 16-bit feeling. It just jumps you right back to those old console days when you were doing console platforming. It's really, really fun. We have our very nondescript hero in ZAK. You can see him here on the left, and of course your villain Taz on the right. Let's jump right into the gameplay. As you jump in, the first thing you're going to notice is a little bit of a soundtrack playing in the background. It's kind of a sprightly, upbeat theme. It's fairly energetic, but it is the only track that plays through these level sets, and it loops around. It's got a bit of length, but it's going to play over and over again, and there is unfortunately no way to mute it, so after a while you might end up turning the volume down on your device, but overall it's not that big of a deal. The controls in ZAK Adventures are handled just like any other platformer game. You can see you've got your left button and your right button, and of course jump. And one of the skills that ZAK does have is the ability to double jump. It is an ability that you are going to have to master if you want to be successful at this game. You've got all your standard platformer tropes present here. You've got your enemies that are going to be attacking. You've got your assorted platforms that go up and down that you're going to have to try to navigate with a lot of jumping challenges in between. You've got these spike balls you can see here are actually rather devilish because more than a few times as I've been playing, I have mistimed a jump, as you can see there, and been struck by the spike balls. And what will end up happening is you'll end up being flipped back to the beginning. Sometimes you'll come across a checkpoint that will allow you to save your progress, and you'll be flipped back to that checkpoint instead, and more often than not you're going to find yourself back at that checkpoint over and over again as you are trying to hit that one jump or trying to avoid that one trap. It's actually, it can be a little bit frustrating, but it's pretty fun because it's that feeling of success you get when you finally land that one jump you hadn't yet after a lot of trying that comes with platform games. Now, there are the little yellow crystals you see that you can pick up as you go along. Those do add to your score, and you are on a timer. You're trying to beat the clock to get to the end. Every level does record that score to tell you how quickly you are moving along. And you might find yourself going back through these levels a time or two to try to up that score, get more points, complete all of the crystals, get through it faster. There's definitely some options if you are a completionist to want to complete this game. Now, one of the things that you will notice is that the game moves at a pretty steady clip. There are several levels that are involved. There are dozens of levels that you can play through here, and you get through them pretty quickly, but it depends on your skill at that platforming. You may end up going back a few times. You may end up playing that same level over and over again to complete it. So you're not just dealing with a few minutes or a simple hours time waster here. This is actually a pretty hefty game that's going to give you a lot of enjoyment as you play through it. It is currently available at 99 cents on the Google Play Store, and given the amount of time you get out of it, given the fun that you're going to have, it is a game that's definitely worth picking up, particularly if you enjoy platforming games. It is available now. It's ZAK Adventures, again from developer Evangelos Karamolegkos, available on the Google Play Store. Tell us what you think about it in the comments. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on Facebook, and of course, visit us at AndroidAppsReview.com. That's where you can find your next Android app. This has been Avery for AndroidAppsReview.com.